Right, hi guys. I'm just out here with an absolutely lovely view. You wouldn't know that this is my hometown really from this view, um, but yeah, I was just having a think because I've come back from a sort of interview, sort of just chat with a potential job that I've got coming up. I might have mentioned it before. I can't actually remember, but it's one that my friend works at, and a while ago said that they might have some positions available or something like that, and I was able to put a word in, and it's coming to fruition possibly. I don't really know. Obviously, it would be great to have an actual job and to be able to get paid and on a permanent and full time basis as well. But as I was getting there this morning, and also a bit of last night as well, it just kind of hit me that like I don't want to do any of this. like probably that might sound obvious, but like this whole 9 to 5 job and just working for like the majority of the rest of your life, that sucks. Like that's why do we do this? Like why do we live in a society that means you need money to survive, and why can you only get money from doing fucking menial work that in the majority of cases just isn't that important? Like obviously I want money because it's the only way to survive and do nice things, but aside from that I don't see any benefit at all in just working a job that realistically you don't really care about. Like I would say 90% of people like don't actually give a shit about their jobs and are only doing it because it's they know it's something they can do. Like I don't want to fucking sit in an office for 8.5 9 hours every single day, every weekday pretty much, for most of the year for the next 50 years. That's so depressing. That's such a depressing like view of the future, but it's hard to have a better one because the world that we live in, it just kind of sucks the fun out of the future. Like the future should be the best time to be alive, right? Always the best time to be alive will be the future. So like why should we not work towards like an actual enjoyable time to live in? Because I feel like now, even with all the progress, like now isn't that. Like we shouldn't have to dedicate so much of our lives to menial tasks to survive. And for what? Like the last few years of your life not having to do anything? Great. Why not spend the best bit of your life, which is when you're young and all of that? And in fact, why not just spend the majority of your life doing what you want? Why can't we just do that? I know it's probably not that easy or simple, but just in principle, like there's nothing to be excited about, I don't think. A really, really, really good book that I read once that I didn't realize how good it was on the first few reads, but I've become to appreciate a lot more since then, is a fiction book by a guy called Patrick Ness, and it's called More Than This. It's very, very much fictional. It's not meant to reflect the real world necessarily, but it's about some kids or like teenagers or whoever who kind of wake up in a sort of a different reality, where it turns out that the reality that they thought they knew was just everyone sort of plugged into this like network, I guess, and just connected into this alternate reality that wasn't actually real. And then by various means they end up waking up and back in the actual real world and find that there's no one else there, and all of that stuff. And it's about navigating that kind of the realization, I guess, that most people are living in this world that they think is real and feels real, but when you actually go beyond to the surface, when you get to all this kind of the hardships, the depression, the things like that, you start to realize that maybe it's not all that it's cracked up to be, and maybe that there might be more than this out there. There might be more to life out there, and I think that's what I've been feeling. Like there must be something more than this. I'm not like especially a big believer in like fate and destiny and all of that, but I feel like I'm meant for more than this. I feel like there's something more out there, but I don't know how to find it. I don't know how to get it. And again, like I've said before, I'm not the kind of person to like big myself up and think I'm the shit and all of that. I just I think I'd be better than this job, and I'd be better than a lot of jobs. Like I want to do something of value. I think that's what it comes down to. I want to like make a difference. I want to make an impact, and I want to do stuff of value. And I don't think like basically any of the jobs, either of the jobs I've had before or this one that I might get now, I don't think either of those will fulfill that. And so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I sit here, go outside, lovely view, just sort of walk around for a bit, just go sit at home, and then don't really know what to do with myself because like I feel like there's no way to get to This is the thing. I don't even know what the end goal is really. I don't know what I want to do because it's all been clouded by sort of expectations of going on to do something that will, make a load of money or be successful or have a career, whatever any of that bullshit means. Like, I don't care. I don't care about that. I just, I want to find happiness and like love and fulfillment and all of that. And I don't know how to do that. And I wish it was easier, obviously. And I wish everyone could have, the ability to chase those things in life, but that's just not how it works. So, yeah, I don't know. I probably should get home because I've got many things that I want to get on with. If this job goes through and all of that, I'll have significantly less time to dedicate to those things. But right now, I just kind of want to sit here, have this moment for a bit longer because, yeah, it's only going to get rarer from here on out, unfortunately. A bit melancholy, but that's life, I suppose. So, yeah, that's it for me today. See you tomorrow.